Hey yo, this is Valeigha. I'm going to be trying a podcast because randomly tonight I thought I wanted to make a podcast because, well, trying to grow in the music industry and always possible, and I think this is one way I can reach you guys, maybe interact with y'all more, talk about more personal things, some fun stories, maybe some, I don't know, experience, music artists I think are cool. But yeah, this will be episode 1 of my podcast. Well, today I'm gonna be crocheting while I record because I don't like just talking. I don't know, I just get kind of bored and I think it's boring to just stare at the camera the whole time. So y'all are gonna get that. But yeah, today I'm gonna be talking about the speech in my class that I had. We had this speech. It was like an informative speech that she wanted us to do. And I remember I was trying to figure out what to do for it. And for my first speech, it's a speech class for college. And for the first speech, we had to do something about us, and I ended up doing my job at a tea shop. And so I can't do anything more about tea because, like, I've already done that. And so I thought, well, crap, I should do music. It's what I'm good at. Why not? Like, no dur. I kind of know how to do that. Here, let me open my drink. Oh, it's got icicles in it. Oh my gosh. I put my drinks in the freezer before I drink them because it just makes them more scrumdiddlyumptious. I don't know. It tastes good. So that's what I do. But yeah, so I ended up doing my speech on music, and I remember being super nervous first off because this class has been very personal. Like, everyone's been very friendly. So far in college, it's been my most fun class I've had so far because everyone's a homie. But I was so nervous to share about music because, unlike my tea job, which, I mean, at the tea shop it's fun, but that's not as important to me. I mean, I like being a barista, but I want to be a music artist, and so it's really close to my heart. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta share something as personal as this to all these people. And so I ended up doing my speech on tips for writing songs. That was cool. People actually loved it. I ended up getting 100 because, I don't know, it's late, I guess. But I just remember making the speech. It was really fun to make because I already kind of knew all the stuff. I just had to find people who were re-saying what I knew. Like, there's this one quote from Ed Sheeran. He's talking about, like, dirty tap water and how music, you gotta kind of, like, run the dirty tap, which is basically write a bunch of songs that are awful until eventually the water gets clearer and your songs become good. And so I talked about that because, I mean, that quote's good. I missed a stitch. No. Yeah, I don't know. That quote was nice, and I quoted Taylor Swift because there's this one girl in my class who loves Taylor Swift, and we're supposed to cater to our audience. So, cater to my audience. I mean, it worked. Got 100, so it worked out. But yeah, so for the speech, I remember making it. That was super fun. But yeah, it was lots of fun to make the speech. Definitely nervous. I know when I get up for speeches, okay, so in class, we're told not to think of it as a performance because it's supposed to be casual talking. But all I can do is, you can see my dogs in the background, they're chilling. All I can do is compare it to a performance because that makes most sense. I mean, like, I'm up there performing a speech, you know? I don't know. It just makes the most sense to me. Like, it's a performance. And it's worked for me so far. So I keep going up there thinking of it as a performance instead of a casual conversation because in a casual conversation, I like to listen more. And I feel like, I don't know, it'll be too casual if I think of it as casual. So I went up there, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start acting as if I'm up here singing a song. Not really acting as if I'm singing a song. I'm not singing a song for my speech. That'd be so funny if I just got up there and just started, like, yodeling at them. But no, I'm not up there just trying to YOLO it. We're not supposed to memorize our speeches, but I try to memorize my speech. So that was great. I was super nervous for that. And again, it was a very personal thing. People ended up loving it. One thing that sucked. Okay, so I'm working very hard. I'm just now getting a cover up on Spotify. It's been very difficult to get stuff up because I've been moving back and forth, and so I have no studio. We're just recording in rooms with whatever we have, hence the mic being propped inside a crochet thing. But so we've had a hard time getting stuff up, and every time we get something recorded, there's something wrong with the recording, or I don't like it because I get really picky about it and I'm really judgmental. But they are like, oh my god, do you miss Spotify? I was like, no. And that sucked because if I had a Spotify, I don't know, maybe they'd check it out. It'd be cool. I mean, like, obviously I'd be kind of like, oh my god, they're looking at my Spotify, but it would have been cool, you know? But no, so I told them I had an Instagram, and I forgot to put my Instagram ad up there, and then I had my YouTube, obviously. That's what I mentioned. But now that I'm getting that cover up the 25th, go listen to it whenever it's out. But yeah, now that I'm getting that cover up, it'll be nice because I can actually direct people to my Spotify. Because I have this thing, I mean, I don't know if this is really, I'm probably making this like a personal thing, being goofy, but I feel like you're not a music artist unless you have music on Spotify. Like, that's like saying you're a baker, but you don't have any cake. Like, well, no, not cake, as in that, but like cakes. You don't have any cakes, okay? You see what I'm saying? Like, you kind of have to have music to be a music artist. And I know, I mean, I post on YouTube and I post on Instagram, I do my shorts and stuff, and I love doing those, but I want like real music with real songs that are on Spotify because I feel like that's just what sells it to me. I don't know. I think that's what is I consider like true music. I find the recording part, like in a recording studio, to be the most fun for music. I like performing live. That's fun. But I get really nervous on stage, so just recording in a studio and writing songs. I love writing songs. I don't do it often enough. I'm trying to get to doing it like 10 minutes a day at least, which I should be doing more. But you gotta start small with your habits, you know, work on from there. So I'm trying to do 10 minutes a day of at least writing poetry because songwriting and poetry go hand in hand, but working towards that. I keep missing stitches. Oh my gosh. Oh, just to show you what I'm making, you can't see this on the podcast, but on the YouTube you'll be able to see this. I'm making like, it's kind of wrinkly right now because I haven't done it, but I'm doing a star purse, see, with this yarn I have. I was going to originally make a tube top with this yarn. It's like a black and gray and white fadey stripe yarn. I was going to do a tube top, but it got kind of twisted and I got really frustrated, so I'm doing a star purse. I like stars. You know, I'm a star, but whatever. Yeah, so now that I'm getting that cover up on Spotify, I can't wait to get that rolling. We're going to try and do a cover week or something crazy like that because, I don't know, it should happen. I like this podcast thing. It was fun. It was chill. Nice to talk. Nice to get to know you. You get to know me. I have an Instagram, all of them, at Valeigha YouTube, at Valeigha Instagram. My cover of Sway comes out on Spotify the 25th, October 2023. Listen to that. I'm working on some other covers and stuff. We're going in like an acoustic direction for now until we can do more. But yeah. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good day.